Well, ba-da-ba. Yes, we are live. Wonderful. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tea Talk. If you don't know me already, my name is Danny Cade, and I do this show every Tuesday. So whether you're seeing me live or watching me on a replay, welcome. It's great to have you here. And seeing as it's February, I figured that maybe sometime this month we should talk about heart health. You know, that little engine inside of our chest that beats, I don't know, over 100,000 times a day, moving 2,000 gallons of blood through our body. Now, here's what's interesting is that despite all of the heart health advice that's out there, heart disease is still the #1 killer in the USA, and it's accounting for approximately 20.1% of all deaths back in 2021. Now, that's according to usafacts.com. So, what's going on? I'm going to tell you. We've been misled in our thinking repeatedly. So today, what I want to do is I'm going to bust some of the biggest myths that could be keeping people sick. And trust me, you're going to want to hear this. Okay, the first myth, I feel fine, so my heart must be healthy. Wrong. Half of the heart attacks happen in people with no prior symptoms. I've even seen it happen where you're sitting there perfectly fine 1 minute, the next, boom, everything's changed. In fact, in doing some of my research, it's estimated that roughly 170,000 of the 805,000 annual heart attacks in the USA are silent. They're presenting minimal or no symptoms. And that means feeling great today does not mean your arteries aren't silently clogging. In fact, you could be one cheeseburger away from total disaster and not even know it. So that's why it's really important to get your numbers checked, work with your healthcare provider because it's not just about cholesterol. It's also about inflammation markers like homocysteine and C-reactive protein, CRP, if you see it on your test. Now, if your doctor isn't checking these, you're flying blind. So go ask to be tested because you might be feeling fine now, but you want to catch the potential issues before they turn into a full-blown problem. Plus, understanding your numbers, it gives you the opportunity to make lifestyle changes so that you can protect your heart long term. All right, now, second myth, cholesterol is the enemy. Well, if you think cholesterol is the villain, let me ask you this. Why do people with perfect cholesterol still drop dead from heart attacks? Here's the truth. Cholesterol isn't the problem. It's like blaming firefighters for a fire just because they're always at the scene. The real issue? Inflammation. Your arteries get damaged from things like sugar, processed foods, alcohol, stress, and so cholesterol rushes in to repair all that damage. Now, the more inflammation, the more cholesterol is going to show up. What you want to do is focus on reducing the inflammation. So that means cutting out the real culprits, sugar, seed oils, alcohol, processed junk. Instead, you can load up on the good things like omega-3s and antioxidants, the real whole foods. Easy to do. Okay, the third myth, I'm going to do 9 of these for you today. Low-fat diets are good for your heart. Well, we've heard that for years. In fact, you remember that we were told to avoid fat, and did you remember seeing what happened? Heart disease skyrocketed. What happened was people swapped out the healthy fats for carbs and sugar. And then, of course, more people came obese, and the more obesity, the more diabetes. And along with that came more clogged arteries. Your heart needs healthy fats, things like avocados, wild caught fish, I love salmon, nuts, MCT, and olive oil or coconut oil is another one. These are your heart's best friends. What you don't need is all that artificially heart healthy margarine and low fat processed junk. Instead, you want to learn to embrace fats, but you want to do that wisely. Add more omega-3 rich foods like salmon and flax seeds, and focus on unsaturated fats from plants like avocado, coconut, and olive oil. Now, these fats support heart health and it reduces inflammation. So that's giving your heart the nourishment it needs to be well. All right, fourth myth. See how quickly we're going here. Aspirin will save you. For years, doctors handed out the daily aspirin like it's candy. Now, what they're finding through some new studies is that it can do more harm than good. It can lead to internal bleeding without actually preventing a heart attack at all. So the real prevention is in fixing your lifestyle. Instead of relying on aspirin, focus on real prevention. Take the time to learn which foods are heart healthy, which ones you would like of those, and start enjoying them. That's a great start. Okay, fifth myth. Heart disease runs in my family, so I can't do anything about it. This one just drives me crazy. Okay, genetics only play a 20% role in heart disease. The other 80%, that's lifestyle. What you eat, how you move, how you handle stress. That's what really determines your risk. And by making lifestyle changes today, you can lower that risk. And it doesn't matter what your parents or grandparents did. You can turn things around by making better choices every day. Now, don't try to do that all at once either, because you're setting yourself up for a faceplant. Trust me. Little changes, they're awesome. Okay, number 6. I'm too young to worry about heart disease. That one always makes me want to crack up. Have you been paying attention lately? Um, if you think you're too young to start caring about your heart, you might want to reconsider that. Heart disease doesn't have an age limit. While you might not have heart disease yet, your habits today are either going to help you or they're going to hurt you in the long run. So consider moving more, eating better, managing your stress, and keeping an eye on your heart health with regular checkups with your healthcare provider. Very important. The earlier you start, the better you'll feel in your golden years. Don't wait until you have a problem. Believe me. All right, number 7, exercise is only for weight loss. It won't help my heart. Okay, exercise isn't just for fitting into those skinny jeans. It's the ultimate heart boosting, stress busting, energy upping magic trick I know of. Regular exercise improves circulation, lowers your blood pressure, reduces inflammation, and strengthens the muscle that pumps your blood. For all of the reasons I just said, this is why we want to get moving. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week. That's not even 22 minutes a day, by the way. But any movement is better than none. So I know for some of you that's asking too much because of health challenges you have. I get that. I've been there. And if you can't do that or you don't feel like you're going to be in a workout mode that day, just remember, even a 10-minute walk will make your heart a little happier. Okay, so myth number 8, 2 more to go here. I don't have time to take care of my heart. Okay, that's my number 1 pet peeve. You don't have time. Okay, I get it. Life is busy, but guess what? Your heart doesn't have a pause button. When it decides it's had enough, you're done. So if you think you're too busy to worry about heart health, you're really just too busy not to worry about it. Everyone has time to start small. Okay. Even if it's a little thing like adding a walk to your lunch break or swap out a sugary snack for a heart healthy option, or maybe just add 10 minutes of stretching to your daily routine. Your heart's going to thank you and your sanity might too. Okay. Last one. I can't afford to eat healthy. I get it. Times are tough. Absolutely. Healthy food can be expensive, but the price of heart disease is way more expensive, both financially and emotionally. So eating healthy, it doesn't have to cost a fortune if you're strategic about it. You can plan ahead, buy in bulk, do meal prepping, and you can get creative with affordable heart healthy meals. Some of the best meals for your heart are also the cheapest. Beans, oats, eggs, well, eggs are getting expensive, granted, and frozen veggies. Now, you don't need to splurge on the fancy foods to take care of your heart. Simple works just fine. So there you have it. These myths are out there and they're causing serious harm in having that belief system. So don't let them keep you from living your healthiest life. Today is a great day to start thinking differently about your heart, to make smarter choices, and to embrace lifestyle changes that are going to support your long-term health. Take control, get informed, work with your healthcare provider, and stop falling for the heart health myths that are leading us astray. The path to a healthier heart is in your hands, and it's not as complicated as some make it out to be. Remember, it's your heart and it's worth it. So if there is stuff in this show today that was helpful for you and you'd like to learn more, we have a fantastic show on tomorrow night called Reclaiming Your Heart Health. It's on from 8 o'clock till 9. That's Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock till 6 Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to put the registration link up above. And you might be busy tomorrow night. Fair enough. I get that. But sign up for it anyways. And that way, as soon as the replay is out, you can kick back and watch it when you have a few minutes. All right. I'll also have the registration link in my wellness center. And in there, there's also some other really good heart health articles and videos in there that you might want to check out, especially if you're having some concerns. Help yourself to it. It's very easy. It's just a name and an email address, and you're in there. Okay. I also have a group that's growing very quickly. It's called Danny's Wellness Tribe. I'd love to have you there. We're picking up speed, getting some great conversations going in our group chat. I'm learning that there's some very wise people that know some amazing things in there. So please come and join us. I'd love to hear from you too. And if you are catching the replay or you're catching this live and wondering, well, where do I see more of this? You can find me on YouTube. It's just like my Facebook page name, Danny Cade Wellness, easy breezy. And I also have a blog, and all of these links will be above at the end of my show. So if you prefer getting your information quietly, you can help yourself to that as well. All right, everyone, I hope to see you tomorrow on my weekly wellness show, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing a show on heart health. Surprise, surprise. Basically, I'm going to be talking about heart energy, inflammation, and long-term heart health. You know, a lot of the things that we covered today, but in more detail. All right, so I hope to see you tomorrow, and I hope to see you tomorrow night. Otherwise, stay well, stay healthy, and do give some thought to what we said today. Maybe there's some things that you know of that I didn't mention, and if you do, please drop it in the comments. You know, share with us, because this is how we help each other, is by sharing information. I'd love to know what you can help with. All right, thanks everyone. Take care. Make it a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.